Welcome to the 207th edition of Make Pro Wrestling Majestic again. I am Tiger Height.
And you almost forgot what your name was.
Yes. Sorry about
a lot of pay-per-views this week.
A lot of pay-per-views this week, so no drama, no news, unless something huge happened, but nothing
catastrophic really happened.
Nope. So
just AEW fans being absolute dipshits. But go watch the shorts if you want to hear about that.
Exactly. Now, we're going to do Crown Jewel first.
Yes.
So let's kick off with and we're doing it per match since we have to catch up on everything. Yep. I feel like this match could have been more than what it was.
Yeah, this felt like a very TV match.
Right.
And really this whole pay-per-view kind of felt that way. I didn't really get that oomph, you know what I mean?
There's only one match where I would probably say it got that oomph, but everything else, I agree with you. It just felt sort of weird.
And I don't know if it might be jet lag just because of all the travel that they did.
Yeah, maybe.
But, I don't know. It's just kind of,
the problem is that with Crown Jewel, it's just so specific to Saudis.
Right.
That anywhere else, it just straight up doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because Crown Jewel championships, I think, were paid for by the Saudi Arabians.
Yes.
Specifically, they want the Crown Jewel. The Crown Jewel championship belts are specifically held at WWE World in Riyadh.
Right. So they had to bring it to Perth to do this show because they're getting the Royal Rumble. I think this was the compromise.
I don't know. Maybe.
It was very weird. I do like, once again, Bronson winning is good because Reigns is just as such a mythos about him now that he can lose every match till he retires and he would be fine.
Yep.
But Bronson definitely needed some help. I thought maybe it was a little messy at the end there.
Yeah, it was.
All the spears. But once again, Australian street fight. Why did you say it was an Australian street fight when you had nothing Australian related in the match? It's like you guys had regular tables. How about somebody pull out a fucking didgeridoo?
That's what I was thinking.
That might be insensitive.
Pull out some kangaroo boxing gloves or something.
That'd be awesome. But also keep in mind of who's in the fucking ring. I don't think they want to do anything campy with Roman Reigns or Bronson Reed right now.
They want to portray them as serious.
Orange Cassidy, thumbs up. And be honest, this is being nice. This is being 1,000% nice.
It was very average.
It was at least it was the opener.
Right.
It was the opener. I liked this match. It was fine. But that was really about it. Vaquer both of them are very good wrestlers.
But Vaquer is being pushed to the stratosphere right now.
Right. Stratton. So that's funny. Now, obviously, Tiffany Stratton is still the women's champion, and she's still being very heavily pushed.
Yep. This was her only loss this year so far.
I know. That's super weird. It's like she's been like pretty much undefeated since I think not joining the main roster, but she really got that momentum back, and it took Stephanie Vaquer to beat her, which is great. And yeah, you're right. They are really pushing Vaquer because Vaquer is the flavor of the day with the Devil's Kiss, and everyone's going rah 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 during it.
Yep. Really, and she also speaks to a demographic of fans that the WWE is heavily targeting right now.
Right.
So we have that going.
It is not the Australians, by the way. She's really popular in Australia,
but they're going after the Latin American crowd.
I do like that they are giving her more promo time because she is learning English better right now, and I think this is a great way for her to continue that education.
She speaks English better than like half of the United States, so
this is true. Well, I think here's the thing about this is just sort of a tangent with foreigners. They tend to be more eloquent with English because it's the second language. Right. They had to learn it later.
They don't know like the lingo, like the idioms, the phrasing, all that stuff.
Or, anything like that. So they are very almost mechanical, but sometimes that tends to be better.
Yeah.
It was a spiral tap for Stephanie to win. I'll give it a full thumbs up. I'll be nice here. John Cena and AJ Styles was a nostalgia trip.
Yeah, that's pretty much what this match was.
I loved nostalgia. It was such a good match, too. People were into it. I love that they harkened back to their rivals throughout the year. So AJ did Angel's Wings, Kinkita Clutch, Fade to Black for TNA guys. And then John Cena did RKO and Tombstone. I think he did another one. I can't remember off the top of my head. But
also AJ announced that he's retiring next year. So I hope that they gave AJ the same sort of let me do whatever I want sort of treatment that John Cena was afforded.
Right.
I would love seeing him back doing some TNA stuff as well.
Yep.
Like make it kind of a hybrid sort of thing.
I want one match in TNA. If he can at least have one more match in TNA, I will be happy.
I don't think it's just going to be one match. I think he'll have multiple matches in TNA.
You think so?
I think he'll at least show up to the big pay-per-views, I'm sure.
Oh, maybe show up, but I'm not sure if he would do anything or not. That's the problem.
Right. Who knows?
Yeah, Styles is done. I'm not sure if you heard, because, technically, he could do something with New Japan.
There are rumors that Chris Jericho is going to go back to WWE next year as well to also do his retirement run.
Yes, and then I'm hearing Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Shinsuke Nakamura at Wrestle Kingdom, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't know.
That'd be cool. That'd be great.
It would be cool to see. Anyways, we're getting off on a tangent. Nostalgia Fest, it was fine.
Well, it's not necessarily nostalgia because I think AJ is now wrestling very differently because now we're seeing his time limitations.
Yes.
Like 2026 is it. And we're almost late October 2025. Yeah. So when is he going to actually retire between then? Because you have January 1st through December 31st.
I would imagine he'll spend the majority of his time doing the tour, doing his retirement.
Whatever. Oh, yeah. I think they want to finish up Cena so then they can focus on styles.
Yes.
WWE is going to be fine. They have plenty of stars.
Yes.
But it's, crazy that's like, John Cena's gone in 2025. Then now you have AJ Styles going in 2026. Samoa Joe talked about he's pretty much done after his contract expires.
Yep.
He's retiring. It's like, geez, man, a lot of these guys that we grew up with are just dropping like flies.
Well, that's just the nature of how it goes.
Could we spread it out a little bit? No. Anyway, Cena won, 2 thumbs up match. I really like this match. I recommend going out of your way to watch the match. The Kabuki Warriors versus Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. You had to get Rhea Ripley in the in a match. They are in Perth, even though she is from Adelaide. I'm not sure.
Australia, there's nothing between Perth and Adelaide, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, it's just big fame.
It's just a big straight line, essentially. There's no one lives outside the major cities in Australia.
Well, because everything wants to kill you.
Yes,
everything
is precisely what it is.
Everything in Australia is probably going to kill you in 10 minutes.
Yes.
So I like this match a lot. The rivalry going into this was good.
Yes.
They crushed it in this, but they did really great over the last couple of weeks.
Yep.
And for obvious reasons, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky won.
Yep.
I don't know how that is going to pan out for later. I think maybe a disqualification would have been better. Generally, I don't like to do disqualifications.
Well, this is a non-title rivalry as well.
But we just started the rivalry too.
Yeah.
I just feel like we finally started to get Asuka into it.
Well, again, this is Rhea Ripley wants to, she needs her time in the spotlight in Australia.
That's true. I mean, you had what's his name? Bronson redo it because he's from Black Forest or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, he's from Australia as well.
Yes.
So they want to get all the Australian stars down there.
I like how Peanut Gallery is just painting broad brush of where they're from, and where I'm like, I'm going to do cities. And
there's only 26 million people that live in Australia. We can all calm down.
In an area that's
about the size of the U.S.
Right. I mean, seriously, that's what it is. Yeah. It's kind of crazy to think.
It's an empty United States.
It really is. Well, not everything wants to kill you in the United States.
Most do.
Most things
but not everyone.
Right. Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes for the men's crown jewel. Between the 2 crown jewel matches, which one did you like more?
I liked the women's a little bit more.
I like the men's more.
Okay.
You just knew this was going to be quality, and they had more of a rivalry going into it, which is why I gave it the edge.
Because they have that history together.
Right. But I think they had more, this might be my bias because it's babyface heel interaction, but I just felt like it was done better where the women's just felt super whatever.
Yeah, I can see that.
And that's sort of why.
This one, but, unfortunately, as a result of this match, Seth Rollins is now injured.
Right. Do we know what his injury is?
I don't know. We're probably going to know on Raw tomorrow what the injury situation looks like, because it is likely that he's probably going to have to relinquish his title.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I just don't know what happened. I didn't watch the match twice. I was thinking about it because it's like, oh, it's right here. It's right here. I heard like 3 or 4 spots like this is where he got hurt. And I'm like,
we just don't know.
I have no idea. But Rollins is incredible about keeping his momentum even after just absolutely like just totally destroying everything and getting hurt at such an inconvenient time. I mean, this is such an inconvenient time to get hurt.
Yeah, this is because, the Royal Rumble is around the corner, essentially.
Yep.
And if he's going to be out for more than a few months, well, that is going to, I don't know what he's going to do.
Right. I mean, he took a whole ass spear. So,
yeah. I
mean, how hurt is he? We just don't know.
We just don't know.
I mean, I heard everything from, he's going to be out for maybe like a month or two to he has to relinquish the title.
Right. We just don't know.
I hope it's nothing bad.
I hope it's nothing bad either.
Rollins did win the match.
Yes, he did.
He won the match with the curb stomp off the second rope. I liked it. It was
which at the time was the logical choice.
Right. I mean, it doesn't really matter because a Crown Jewel champion is not defended.
No, it's not.
It's
just bestowed upon you.
Right. And you get a big ring and you do all of that. And obviously Liv Morgan, who won the Women's Crown Jewel last year, is hurt. Yes. So she couldn't defend her title.
And I think Cody won the Men's Crown Jewel last year.
He did. He won the first one. So,
There we go.
There we go. That was Crown Jewel in Perth. Just kind of a weird match. It was it would have been a really good...
It was an odd show.
It felt like a really, really strong Saturday night's main event.
That's kind of what it felt like to me as well.
I'll give it an Orange Cassidy thumbs up.
Yeah.
So when we come back, we're going to be talking about Bound for Glory.
Okay.